Motivation fades, but clear purpose sets your soul on fire forever. Motivation is a spark. It excites you for a moment. Purpose is a fire. It sustains you for a lifetime. Napoleon Hill warned us, "The world is filled with people who started with enthusiasm but ended in defeat because they lacked a definite purpose." Motivation shouts, but purpose whispers, and yet its whisper moves mountains. Motivation depends on emotion. Purpose depends on vision. Motivation comes and goes with the weather. Purpose endures through storms. Motivation pushes you. Purpose pulls you. You don't need more motivation. You need clarity. The devil's trick is to keep you chasing feelings instead of foundations. He doesn't mind if you're inspired, as long as you're inconsistent. He knows a motivated man works hard for a day, but a man of purpose never stops. Motivation is adrenaline. Purpose is architecture. Adrenaline fades. Architecture stands. When you wake up some days feeling empty, heavy, or uninspired, that's when purpose proves its power. Because purpose doesn't ask, "How do I feel?" It asks, "What must I do?" The people who change the world rarely feel inspired every day. They simply refuse to live without direction. Look at history. Edison didn't feel motivated through 10,000 failures. He was driven by purpose. Mother Teresa didn't rely on emotion to serve the dying. She lived on mission. Martin Luther King Jr. faced fear, fatigue, and opposition, but purpose sustained him when inspiration ran out. Jesus didn't go to the cross because he felt motivated. He went because he was sent. The greatest power is not passion, it's clarity. Passion burns fast. Clarity burns forever. Motivation fades when results delay. Purpose endures even in silence. Motivation stops when applause ends. Purpose moves even when no one sees. That's why the devil loves to attack with confusion. He doesn't need to destroy your drive. He just needs to blur your vision. Because when you forget why, you stop moving. Clarity is spiritual armor. It protects your mind from chaos. It filters out distractions. It silences doubt. A clear person cannot be manipulated because he already decided. You can feel when someone has clarity. Their presence carries order. Their speech carries weight. They move differently. They are immune to the noise. But how do you go from motivation to purpose? Step 1. Stop chasing emotion. Motivation is emotional caffeine. It gives you a rush, then leaves you weaker. Build structure, not spikes. Step 2. Identify your why. Ask yourself, what breaks my heart? What sets my soul on fire? What would I still do if I were never paid? That's where purpose hides. Step 3. Build systems. Motivation depends on mood. Purpose builds systems that work even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is divine consistency. It's proof that your spirit is stronger than your feelings. Step 4. Anchor your vision daily. Write it, read it, speak it. Let your purpose become your daily compass. Step 5. Serve beyond yourself. Purpose expands when it stops being about you. When your mission blesses others, fatigue turns into fulfillment. Say this with me. I don't chase motivation. I live by purpose. My mind is clear. My mission is set. My fire never dies. Motivation is movement without meaning. Purpose is motion with mission. That's why Hill said, "A definite purpose acts as a magnet to attract all needed resources." Once your aim is clear, faith, people, and opportunities align to support it. Motivation asks for results. Purpose asks for alignment. Motivation wants comfort. Purpose requires growth. Motivation fades with failure. Purpose feeds on it. The Bible shows us the same pattern. Noah built the ark without applause. Abraham left home without proof. Joseph worked in prison without reward. Moses led in wilderness without rest. Paul preached in chains without fear. Jesus walked in clarity, not convenience. Each knew something emotion couldn't provide. Purpose. The devil attacks purpose because it's indestructible. He could discourage a heart, but not a mission. Think of purpose like a lighthouse, unshaken, unbothered by waves. Ships come and go, storms rage, but the light stands because it's built on rock, not mood. Now, look at modern life. Most people live in bursts of motivation, new diets, new projects, new goals, but no long-term transformation. Because they confuse energy for direction. Energy without direction is chaos. Direction without energy is still progress. So how do you build unshakable clarity? Try this 90-day purpose over motivation plan. Days 1 to 15. Write your purpose statement. Read it every morning and night. Days 16 to 30. Build a daily structure. Fix wake time, work time, rest time. Order breeds clarity. Days 31 to 45. Track your habits. Replace all energy-draining activities with purpose-driven ones. Days 46 to 60. Eliminate distractions. Delete apps, mute noise, simplify your environment. Days 61 to 75. Surround yourself with purpose-driven people. Motivation fades in isolation. Days 76 to 90. Reflect weekly. Ask, did I live from purpose or from emotion? Adjust and repeat. By the end of 90 days, your mind will move differently. You'll stop chasing highs. You'll live in alignment. You'll wake up not needing energy because purpose will be your energy. Now say this again. I am focused. I am directed. I am aligned. My emotions obey my mission. My purpose fuels my life. Think about it. Even the sun rises daily without motivation. It follows order. The moon shines not from energy, but from reflection. The ocean obeys its rhythm. So must you. You were designed for direction. You were born for mission. Motivation says, I'll try. Purpose says, I must. Motivation is temporary fuel. Purpose is eternal fire. Backhand index pointing right. And if this message has awakened something in you, don't let it fade. Subscribe to Napoleon Inspires right now. Every day, you'll receive principles of faith, purpose, and clarity. Daily wisdom to live aligned. Daily truth to walk in focus. Daily strength to move without waiting for feelings. This is not just a channel. It's your compass for life. Because when motivation ends, purpose begins. And once you live from purpose, you'll never need motivation again. Now close your eyes and repeat this with full conviction. I am clear. I am called. I am aligned. I do not chase feelings. I follow purpose. I am a master of my rhythm, the architect of my direction, and the steward of my mission. My purpose is eternal. My fire never dies. Because clarity is stronger than inspiration. And purpose, once awakened, never sleeps again. Motivation is noise. Purpose is melody. Motivation shouts for attention. Purpose speaks with authority. The world doesn't need more motivated people. It needs directed ones. Motivation is a wave. Purpose is the tide. Waves crash. Tide transform landscapes. David didn't fight Goliath because he felt inspired. He fought because purpose demanded it. Nehemiah rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem while surrounded by mockery and threat. He said, I'm doing a great work. I cannot come down. That is purpose, immunity to distraction. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, and the world expected his spirit to die. But purpose does not die. It waits, it refines, it sharpens. When he walked out, his chains were gone, but his mission remained. Steve Jobs faced humiliation, exile, and failure, yet his clarity resurrected his vision. Oprah transformed pain into platform. None were driven by fleeting motivation. They were moved by destiny clarity, by a fire that no applause could ignite and no silence could extinguish. The truth is this: the devil loves motivation, because as long as you depend on emotion, he controls the switch. But clarity belongs to God. Clarity cannot be taken. It must be surrendered. Purpose is not excitement. It's peace. It's waking up every morning knowing exactly what must be done even when your body protests, your mind resists, and the world misunderstands. The enemy attacks emotion, but he cannot touch revelation. Motivation burns out when resistance begins. Revelation strengthens under pressure. Here's your 120-day Purpose Clarity Expansion Plan, designed to move you from fleeting fire to permanent focus. Phase 1, Awakening, days 1 to 30. Silence the noise. Spend time daily in reflection. Ask, if my life ended in 1 year, what would I regret not doing? Phase 2, structure, days 31 to 60. Design your routine around your purpose. Sleep, work, eat, and rest according to your mission. Discipline is the outer armor of clarity. Phase 3, action, days 61 to 90. Move without waiting for inspiration. Replace "I don't feel like it" with "it's time." Each action deepens alignment. Phase 4, expansion, days 91 to 120. Teach clarity. Mentor someone else to find their direction. The more you share purpose, the stronger yours becomes. At the end of 120 days, you will notice something sacred, calm power. You will no longer wake up asking, "How do I feel?" but declaring, "I know why I'm here." Your energy will shift from force to flowing. Now say this with power. I live by purpose, not by impulse. I act from clarity, not emotion. My mission is written in heaven. My steps are guided on earth, and my spirit cannot be moved. Purpose transforms effort into worship. When you work in alignment, every action becomes sacred. Every hour becomes holy ground. And if this message has awakened something deep within you, don't let it fade. Subscribe to Napoleon Inspires right now. Every day, you'll receive principles of purpose, faith, and clarity, daily truth to silence distraction, daily focus to conquer fear, daily vision to keep moving forward. This is not just a channel. It's a sanctuary for the awakened, a gathering of minds that refuse mediocrity, a movement of clarity against chaos. Because motivation ends when emotion dies. But purpose lives when faith begins. Now close your eyes and say this with full conviction. I no longer need motivation. I have purpose. I no longer chase feelings. I follow mission. I am guided by infinite intelligence. My fire is eternal. My clarity is divine. My path is set. I will finish my race. Because the devil can distract the emotional, but he cannot defeat the focused. You're no longer moved by mood. You're moved by meaning. And that, my friend, is freedom.